The fires left leaders at a South Seattle synagogue facing a challenge that they never expected. It damaged a facility that plays a critical role in the Jewish burial traditions, a process that often begins within hours of a person's death. King 5's Alex McClune reports on the impact it's having on families who may need those services right now.
This is what's left of the Tahara facility here at the BCMH synagogue campus. The synagogue president says people from as far as Oregon and Idaho call here to make funeral arrangements, with Jewish burials often taking place within 24 hours. The next time a family calls BCMH synagogue after losing a loved one, leaders here aren't sure what to tell them.
Right now, that's on pause. We're unable to help anybody. We're unable to do anybody. And it's scary because also with this being on pause, how long is it going to take to rebuild?
The uncertainty for President Yusuf Shulman started around 3:30 Monday morning. Firefighters say a fire started in a garage and spread across the BCMH synagogue's two-story funeral home, across from the worship center and children's school.
If you're Jewish, 90% of all Jews in Washington state use this facility. And if they're out of state, they come in here to use it to be buried here.
Firefighters kept flames from reaching two fully prepared bodies inside, but leaders say the damage forced them to temporarily close the Tahara facility, a place of purification where bodies are washed to spiritually prepare them to be buried.
Yeah, that looks terrible.
Ben Caro quickly found community in Seattle after moving from Canada.
We don't have any family here, but we have friends that are like family where, when our kids were born, when our second or third kids were born, we actually left the first kid at their house.
Signed the Articles of Incorporation for Chevra Biker Cholim.
BCMH traces its roots back to 1891. Seattle's early Jewish community ensured burials could follow Jewish tradition as people moved west and up to Alaska.
The synagogue was founded as a burial institution when the Jews came out here in the late 1800s. This has been why this community was actually founded.
More than a century later, the mission continued until Monday morning.
We're still trying to figure out where we can do this, where we can properly, by Jewish law.
The president here says he's talking to Jewish authorities to figure out where preparations can take place in the meantime. The city of Seattle says the synagogue can rebuild here. In Seattle, Alex McClune, King 5 News.